Sun is over there. Boom, boom. Hey, get me ready for this video. Hey, what's up, guys? I don't know, I got 3 cameras. I don't know which one is recording, but anyways. Hey guys, today we're gonna be talking about pedal drive kayaks versus power kayaks. I wanna go into the pros and cons of each and which one will work better for you, or if you wanna have all of them. Now, I wanna start with the pedal drive kayaks, and I'm gonna be comparing these two in kind of like the same, like head to head. You know, what are the pros and the cons of each versus the other one? We're not gonna tackle paddle kayaks in this video so much, but you know, maybe we touch on it a little bit. So the main advantage that a pedal drive kayak has over a power driven kayak is, number one, you don't have to register that boat, right? That's huge. A lot of you guys hate registering things. I mean, it's not expensive. It could be $20, but it's just the thought that you have to register something, that it has to be registered with the state, and every year you have to renew it, and it's just a hassle. It's just like, it goes against the American thing of freedom, you know, like why do I need to register a tiny little kayak? You know, this is America. You shouldn't have to register a kayak with anything under, I would say, 6 horsepower. Shouldn't be registered at all. I mean, what are you gonna do with a trolley motor? You not even go 4 miles an hour. It's not that fast. So it shouldn't be registered. Maybe we should like write to Congress and tell them to stop it. You don't have to register your power driven kayak. Now, that is the main advantage. The second advantage is that a pedal drive kayak, you could launch it anywhere. There's no restrictions, there's no motorized zones, none of that. You could basically launch a pedal drive kayak anywhere you could launch a normal paddle kayak. So that is also huge. Another advantage here with a pedal driven kayak is the exercise. You get to fish and exercise, you get to use your legs and stuff like that. That is also huge. Now, let's talk about some of the disadvantages. Number one, it goes as far as you go. So if you get tired, it's gonna stop. It's not gonna move. If you have a power driven kayak, it's gonna keep going until that battery runs out. Look, I know all of you guys think that you're super fast, that you go 25,000 miles an hour, that you never stop, but that's not the truth. You should track yourself to see how far you go, how fast you go. Because you think you're going 3 miles an hour for 6 hours, you don't. You're probably going 1.5 miles. You're drinking water, you're setting up yourself, you're checking Instagram, you're setting up your rod and reels and all that stuff, and you're going really slow. If you have a motor clocking at 3 miles an hour, that thing is gonna keep going at 3 miles an hour, whether you look the other way, or you are sipping a sip of water, or you're like posting on Instagram, you know? It's gonna keep going. So that's very important. That's another major advantage of the power driven kayak, is that once you set the speed, it's gonna go to the speed. I mean, conditions may change how fast you go, but anyways, most of the time you're gonna go fast. Now, another disadvantage of the pedal driven kayak is so another disadvantage of the pedal driven kayak is, yes, you have your hands free to fish for the most part, but a lot of times you have to have your left or right hand on that rudder control, because those boats go like this all the time. So it's not truly 100% hands-free fishing, because you're always gonna have to have your hand on that controller pretty much. But you do have an advantage over paddle kayaks, because you could fish on the way with one hand, you could cast with one hand and stuff like that. Now, let's talk about some of the advantages that you have with the power driven kayaks, and this all depends on what type of setup you have. If you have an autopilot setup, you could stand up, control your boat while you're standing up and fish. That is huge. You could spot lock electronically in places and you could fish that area. That is also huge. But if you don't have a fancy autopilot kayak, let's say you just have a plain old trolling motor with a full rest steering setup, you also have major advantages, because you have truly hands-free fishing, because you're steering with your legs while you have your hands free to fish. That is super huge. Also, if you get a power driven kayak with the right battery from Amp Outdoors, guys, get yourself a really good battery, lithium battery from Amp Outdoors, and use coupon code Aliex5. It's gonna save you 5%, and it's gonna save you a lot of headaches. You may even live longer because you don't have to worry about so many things. Dude, I have a 100 hour lithium battery, and I could go anywhere for hours and hours and hours. If you don't believe me, check this video here that I'm gonna link probably at the end of this video, where I try to drain that battery. Amazing video. You may even laugh. Anyways, if you get the right setup, the right motor with the right battery, you could go on your power-driven kayak for miles and miles and miles and miles and truly hands-free fish. That's why the autopilot is such an amazing piece of kayak fishing technology that is incredible. Now, Moto Guy is coming up with a new motor, S1 whatever, I forget the name. I'm probably gonna link it down in the description. That thing is gonna retail for like $1,200, and they're trying to make it kayak specific, you know, like to work with kayak. I think that's gonna be super awesome, and I'm gonna buy one of those things, and I'm gonna make other kayaks that I have autopilot kayaks for sure. So stay tuned for that, subscribe for that if you want to see that. So yes, I think in resume, if you have the right setup in the power driven kayak, I think they have an advantage over the pedal drive kayak in terms of fishing, like absolute fishing. But with everything on kayaking, in the kayaking world, it's not just all about what is the absolute best or whatever. It's more about you. What is it you want to do? Because if you want to be on the water exercising and covering a lot of distances and catching a lot of fish, why would you want to have a power driven kayak? Just get a pedal drive kayak, right? Now, if you don't care about paddle drive kayaks, maybe you just want to have a good time on the water and you want to be more connected with nature, maybe just get a paddle kayak. You know, it all depends on you. Look, I just want to see you out there on the water on a safe kayak enjoying nature. I don't care if you have warp technology on that boat or you have a paddle that looks like one of those sticks. I don't even know why they use those paddles. Have you seen those paddles? They're like this thick, the paddles. Crazy. Look, I don't care. Now, if you still watching this video, it's because you probably like what I do, and if you do like what I do, there's a way that you can help this channel. I just opened membership for this channel. Go down there, you see that little join button, check it out. Maybe there's something there that you may like or you may want to help the channel with. Go check it out. Now look, you don't have to support this channel monetarily. All you have to do to make this channel explode is watch 3 or 4 of my videos. Like right now, 100%. Go watch the whole entire thing. That is the best gift you could ever give me. And I don't know if I covered everything, but anything I missed, comment below, let me know. See ya. The storm that was there is gone, completely dissipated. We're good. We're gonna head over to Chicken Key right now. I think we just ran out of battery.